I interviewed 1,000 people. A good chunk of them were black women. And I just noticed that they had a propensity more likely than other races to date criminals. It's not really an insult. It's kind of backed up by data because 60% of black men have been arrested by the age of 25. It's not to be rude, but I think it's more common in that community.
Okay, let's Google it right now. Half of black males, 40% of white males arrested by 23. It's similar. And this is the University of Albany, New York. Due to the history of America, the oppression, if you ask me, it's actually more frightening that white people is that high of a percentage. Let's be real. They have been the biggest criminals ever. You can see why when black people have been forced to be in poverty. Arrested don't mean convicted. And black people, we know, the most exonerated. So arrest don't mean nothing for real.
Everything is gravy, yeah, we living good. Played the streets for a minute, now I'm out the hood. This that Pimp C flow, diamonds against that wood. I'm dedicated to this grid and I won't never budge.
The thing, pseudo-intellectual career is officially over after getting destroyed, embarrassed, and humiliated during this debate over the weekend.
90%, that's a totally made up statistic. Where are you citing that from?
We'll get back to the video shortly, but I wanted to let you guys know this video is being sponsored by Kalshi.
Silence.
Kalshi is an app where you can make money predicting current events. I'll put all our prediction. Sometimes it doesn't hit, but if you want to get paid by predicting weather, loading the app and use it. Nobody is more audacious than a mediocre white supremacist.
Is that right?
The Pearl Davis, who we found out on that debate stage is actually illiterate, has been on social media calling Dr. Martin Luther King a race hustler. Only a mediocre white supremacist like Pearl will think that she's equipped with the credentials to attack Dr. King on Twitter. If Dr. King was a race hustler in the 1960s, then tell me somebody who isn't. If Dr. King didn't have valid points about how black folks were being treated in 1960, tell me somebody who isn't. At this point, man, it would be easier if y'all just admit y'all want black folks back in chains. But it's even more disrespectful when you have somebody who has exhibited their clearly work.
This can only exist in the content space, bro. 20 years ago, these people would have to work regular jobs. These people are trying to be content creators and get paid that way, bro. You know what I'm saying? Them doing this, bro, they will never be able to go. I ain't gonna say never, because, you know, just because you get 1 million views doesn't mean everyone in real life has seen you or know you or whatever, bro. That doesn't mean you can't go get a job, but it does hinder, you know what I'm saying, your job getting capabilities after you pander so hard to this racism content on the internet. You know what I'm saying? Just like, oh boy, the other mustache dude, the wannabe mustache dude, lost his job, you know what I'm saying, because he got exposed. You know what I'm saying? And now he can't even get a job. You know what I'm saying? Now this man is out here struggling. He down bad. You know what I'm saying? This only coexists. These women, man, what this Amish dressing looking bitch gonna, man, what she gonna do to anybody? You know what I'm saying? This Amish looking bitch. Fuck out of here. Dusty hoe.
But it's even more
You ain't got no swag, you dusty dry bitch.
disrespectful when you have somebody who has exhibited they're clearly working with 2 brain cells
to
criticize MLK, bruh. Now, this debate was about whether or not
tall giraffe asshole, man. Look how tall this bitch is. She got heels on too, but she's still taller than this nigga standing in the middle. Goddamn. I mean, he's short now, but I'm talking about shorty on the right. I already know that's her. I don't even know for sure, but y'all, this can't be her. You know what I'm saying? It gotta be the one all the way on the right. Look, it say Pearl right there. Tall giraffe looking hoe. You know what I'm saying?
feminism is hurting society overall. Now, Pearl and Anna was debating, but I wouldn't call this a debate. This was Anna just schooling Pearl. Now, the sad part about this, too, is I agree with the things that Pearl was saying from a philosophical position.
Is that right?
Pearl was just too dumb to debate or articulate exactly what she was saying. A recurring trend during this debate...
Hey, man, if you don't come on point for a debate, bro, you gonna be cooked.
It was Pearl not being able to source exactly where she was getting her studies from, or her providing one particular example and not really having the other for comparative analysis.
Who's interrogating who?
Whoever wants to begin.
Aside from the specific anecdote that you shared, which of course is tragic, can you cite some actual studies that look at the statistics and back up what you say in regard to the outcomes of marriage and divorce in America?
41% of 109 rape cases reported to police in a Midwestern city were admitted to be false by complainants.
In one Midwestern city? And which Midwestern city was that?
You know, you can go from your ivory tower and
I'm not in an ivory tower. I'm on this debate stage interrogating your assertions.
She looked familiar, like.
And you've only provided an anecdote.
Right.
Because if you look at the data, which I did, of course,
is that right, good lady?
You'll find that women are twice as likely to fall into poverty after divorce.
Right, because they can't
alimony
stop
is
spending.
paid out in 10% of divorces.
Wait, what?
Alimony is paid out in fall into poverty after divorce.
Right,
she said alimony?
Alimony is paid out in 10%
10%,
of
huh?
divorces.
Is that right?
According to the census.
So you got a 10% chance of whenever you get married that if y'all get divorced, it's a 10% chance that you gonna have to pay that bitch alimony. They okay, we learning something.
In 10% of divorces. According to the Census Bureau, the average child support payment is $441 a month, and only 60% of those payments get paid out.
How much? You can go through the facts, the data,
60%,
and the statistics, and manipulate them any way that you want.
Is that right? How is it manipulating if it's actually true, though? You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, I guess she can cite her sources, but...
Agreement with Anna. I think men should, of course, avoid legal marriage at all costs, especially very wealthy men who have a ton to lose.
Bro, marriage should be normalized at the end of your life, bro. Whenever you already grown old with that person, that's when you should get married, bro. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no getting married in your 20s and your 30s and y'all been together for a couple years and now y'all want to get married. No, that ain't putting nothing to the test long term. You know what I'm saying? And then it's just like, okay, the bitch can play it so smooth for a couple years, and then she pulls the trigger on you once she's finally ready and takes all your money. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just feel like that's something like once you decide, because it's like once you grow old, you start making your will and all that, like before you die type shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's like one of the last things you should be doing in life is getting married, bro, for legal reasons, because it's a legal contract, bro, between two people, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's how I feel. Of
course, avoid legal marriage at all costs, especially very wealthy men who have a ton to lose. So that's not the point here. Right? I'm not even arguing about who's right. I'm arguing about who is making their point a little better. But Pearl says something in this exchange when Anna brought up stats.
What's that,
Pearl says, you could manipulate the stats to make it say whatever you want to make it say.
Right, how's a manipulation?
Pearl. Pearl.
Oh, Pearl.
Is this you, Pearl?
Well, anyways, going back to the stats, the reason that I said that was two reasons.
Going back to
the
stats.
First is that I interviewed 1,000 people. A good chunk of them were black women. And I just noticed that they had a propensity more likely than other races to date criminals. It's not really an insult. It's kind of backed up by data because 60% of black men have been arrested by the age of 25.
Is that right?
You know, it's not to be rude, but I think it's more common in that community.
Okay, let's Google it right now. What percentage of black men have been arrested by the age of 25? Around half of black men are arrested by age 23, with studies showing figures like 49% by 23 and nearly 40% by 26. Okay. Oh, wow. Of course, we're not going to get the AI answer whenever you just simply replace black and white. And it's still giving us black. Are you serious? That's diabolical. Bro, the literal top link, bro, says half of black males, 40%. Half of black males, 40% of white male. Okay, maybe let me slow down. Americans under the age of 26 are much more likely to be arrested than Americans born in previous decades. So this isn't just a black thing. Half of black males, 40% of white males arrested by 23. So it's similar. And if you and you can go in, and this is the University of Albany, New York, right here. You know what I'm saying? When this come out, there's a date on it. Ain't no telling. And there's and due to the history, the oppression, due to the history of America, if you ask me, it's actually more frightening that white people is that high of a percentage than black people. Let's be real. It's more frightening. I mean, due to history though, like at the same time, they have been the biggest criminals ever, so you know. But based off of history, you know what I'm saying, you can see why when black people have been forced to be in poverty in a sense. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's be real now. Let's be real.
Community than it is other communities.
When it comes to vilifying black people, all of a sudden, the data are
arrested don't mean convicted though. That is true. And black people, we know what's the word? The most exonerated. So arrest don't mean nothing for real. So you've probably heard other YouTubers promote the app Free Cash. I was totally against it until I downloaded it myself just to check out if it was legit or not. It's rated 5 stars on the App Store, and all you do is play games to earn real money. I personally used it, cashed out real money, so it's not fake. And right now, if you sign up using my link pinned in the comments, you will get $5 instantly just for joining. Free money is free money, so I suggest you guys check it out.
I mean, it's data. It's data that black people are criminals. I mean, it's data, huh? But when it comes to you getting your boots smoked, but you can
manipulate, you can manipulate whatever you want, huh?
So why did you choose to manipulate your data to make black folks the villains? You see how that works here, Pearl? So then she begins to interrogate Pearl even more, and we begin to find out very shortly that Pearl has no idea, no clue what she's talking about. All Pearl is doing is going to her ChatGPT research bot and just reading off the talking points that ChatGPT wrote. But when it comes to back it up, she has no.
Listen, bro. The reason why I don't got no minds, bro, is because I don't care about niggas coming in here talking shit, trying to troll, none of that, bro. I don't want nobody blocking nobody, because I ain't blocking nobody, because I don't care about them niggas. I don't care about the haters, nigga. They watching, they getting hit with ads. That's all I care about at the end of the day. That's all I care about at the end of the day, boy. Keep watching them ads and keep watching the stream. Keep watching these videos, nigga. You can hate all you want. You getting me paid at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? Straight up. So let them comment. That's gonna keep them more engaged. You know what I'm saying? They get blocked, they can't comment, then they might not want to watch. You know what I'm saying? so we gonna let the haters just naturally want to stop watching. You know what I'm saying?
What she's talking about.
That's what they don't want to do. I don't give a fuck about them niggas.
ChatGPT research bot and just reading off the talking points that ChatGPT wrote. But when it comes,
nah, ChatGPT is not accurate at all, bro. On a lot of shit, man. Cause I was hoping on ChatGPT to give me some answers and be right in scenarios, and it was wrong than a bitch.
ChatGPT research bot and just reading off the talking points that ChatGPT wrote. But when it comes to back it up, she has no idea what the stat means, what the stat says, nothing about the stat or the study. She's simply just regurgitating her talk.
She just wants to be a content creator, bro, and make money this way. That's all she wants to do.
Now, when it comes to miscellaneous panels on YouTube, she could probably get away with that because nobody on that panel is really equipped. But when you're on a debate stage and you got to back it up, the fluff and the talking points ain't working, bruh. Right? You can't awkward laugh your way out of this. You gotta actually be somebody with something to say, which Pearl isn't.
It's not manipulation.
There are
Those are the stats.
There are 1.6 million men in this country.
There are 1.6 million men in the United States.
Is that right? That's definitely not true. There's 100 million people, ain't it? Like in the
It's not
country.
manipulation.
There are
Those are the
1.6
stats.
million. There are 1.6 million men in this country. Men are 9 times more likely to commit after a divorce.
Oh no, she needs to go back to the horse carriage, cause this bitch is dumb. She need to go back to Amish school, cause this bitch dumb. She said it's 1.6 billion men, and men are more violent, and this and that. Bitch, what? It's gotta be at least like 40, 50 million men, bro. Let's see. God damn, how many people live in America? 500 million? What the hell? As a recent estimates around 2024 to 2025, there are approximately 165 to 172 million men in the U.S. This bitch said 1.6. Hey, that dyslexia was cooking her ass that day. No cap. It happens to the best of us. Hey, this Amish looking hoe need to get on though, bro. She down bad right now. She losing to a white woman. It make it even better though she went on here to debate against a white woman about black people, and she's getting cooked. Black people don't even have to do nothing, bro. That's the funny part, man. Black people don't even have to do nothing, bro. And they get exposed by their own kind, bro. That shit is funny.
It's not manipulation.
There are
Those are the stats.
1.6 million. There are 1.6 million men in this country. Men are 9 times more likely to commit after a divorce.
Compared to women, what's the
Hold on, what did she say?
Those are the stats.
There are 1.6 million men in this country. Men are 9 times more likely to commit after a divorce.
Commit what? She said something earlier about, did she say rape? She said something about rape, didn't she, earlier? What? Huh?
Men are 9 times more likely to commit after a divorce.
Compared to women, what's the number for women?
It's lower.
Really? What is it?
What did she say?
Comparative analysis is real difficult for you, isn't it?
Y'all can't see her.
Go ahead, Pearl. You guys
Go ahead, Pearl.
Do you care about the children or not? Because you're making this about like the
What are
poor
you, a woman? That's
husband, the
emotional.
poor ex-husband.
Y'all can see her right there.
Who doesn't want to pay the child support, doesn't want, to take on any of the responsibilities of having children in the first place. Why is it that you seem to have a problem with...
Look at this Amish looking hoe, man. Bruh. Bro, if you go back to the village and they find out about this, you are going to be shunned for a lifetime. Look at this Amish looking hoe. Come on, man. Hold on. Come on, bro. Come on with it, bro. Look at this Amish looking hoe, man. Come on, man. If they find out about this, you getting booted, ho. They gonna pull all your teeth out. No anesthesia. You know what I'm saying? No anesthesia.
Men carrying out their responsibilities, but when it comes to...
Men are dying to care about their responsibilities. Men
Really?
Are they? Okay, that's good for men. That means they're responsible. They want to be responsible and want to be. They're dying for their. Or what do you mean by that? Let me rehear that. Let me slow down.
With men carrying out their responsibilities, but when it comes to...
Men are dying to care about their responsibilities.
Dying to care about their... What is she... This bitch is going out sad.
Men
Really?
are fighting to be a part of their kids' lives.
What's the empirical
That
data?
means they want to be. Maybe I'm not understanding. Why
is it that you seem to have a problem with men carrying out their responsibilities, but when it comes to...
Men are dying to care about their responsibilities. Men
Really?
are fighting to be a part of their kids' lives.
What's the empirical data
She got one little clap.
on that?
Fighting to be a part of their kids' lives.
What's the empirical data on that?
I don't need data. How many people in here have had
You don't need data,
family or a friend fight for their kid and not be able to get it? The reason that this happens, Anna, is because lawyers tell them not to fight because it's so expensive and they won't win.
What is that?
That's probably true. She probably got a point there. That's probably true.
Not to fight because it's so expensive and they won't win.
What is
They
that
won't
based on?
win.
Based on me.
You have to provide.
Nigga said it's based on me.
Look, Pearl, I am open to be convinced, but I need more than anecdotes. I need more than vibes and feelings.
No, you should never in life be convinced or be open to be convinced. You can be open to admitting your wrongs and learning from them. Never be convinced, because that's how you get misled.
But I need more than anecdotes. I need more than vibes and feelings. Because we're talking about something serious here. We're talking about raising children. We're talking about the shared responsibility of raising children. That, of course, includes the cost.
90% of disputed custody goes to women. That's not equal.
90%? That's a totally made up statistic. Where are you citing that from?
Hold on, we're going to Google that word for word.
90% of disputed custody goes to women.
What percentage of disputed custody? Oh my goodness. Disputed custody goes to women. It's probably close, 80 to 90%. Yeah. She right about this one here.
Children. That, of course, includes the cost.
90% of disputed custody goes to women. That's not equal.
90%? That's a totally made up statistic. Where are you citing that from?
No, that's actually true.
Whoever put Anna Kasparian and Pearl Davis on the same stage
This is bad.
to debate won't see heaven, man. Brother, you got a one-way ticket to hell, man. People like you would not.
This is bad.
Why would you do this to that woman, man? Why? Why would you end
to either one of them
racist grift like this, man?
They're both pretty bad though.
How can Pearl go back to Twitter?
One of them just is very dry and not as confident, and then one of them is just like very aggressively, I'd say, or whatever you want to say.
Pretend to be a thought leader and an intellectual with the capabilities to challenge MLK after this performance. Now, while Anna was researching how to conduct a debate, while Anna was researching strategies to win a debate, Pearl was doing research of her own. She was actually studying the animal kingdom. And Pearl figured out that if you just sit still and don't make no noise and be quiet and just stare with a blank expression, that the predator who sees you as a prey would just move on. They will forget about you. So when Anna, the predator, had Pearl, who was a prey, in the headlights, Pearl would freeze up, hoping that Anna would just stop the interrogation and go away. This was not the first time she implemented this strategy. Pearl actually implemented this strategy when she was asked for facts again.
Men and women be equal?
Especially if she's giving you children.
How can men and women be equal when one is expected to die for the other?
I don't expect anyone to die for anyone else. I don't know what that even comes from.
Yeah, but men are willing to die for you every day. The men in the police force, the men in the military.
What about the women in the police force?
They're not.
Oh, brother. Okay, now I'm starting to side with Pearl. Kasparani. Because this is true now. You know what I'm saying? What they be saying? I ain't gonna be able to put it word for word. A man will sacrifice his happiness for the relationship for a woman. A woman will sacrifice the relationship for her happiness. This is true now. This is true.
Men in the police force, the men in the military.
What about the women in the police force?
They're 10% and they cost
Yeah, that's a smaller percent.
Who cares what percentage women make up of the police force? They're in the police force. My sister-in-law's a cop, actually.
It does matter,
They can't
though.
do the same jobs.
It's still a point.
There's videos on the internet
see my
everywhere of
sister-in-law.
women getting their guns taken because they're
Your sister-in-law's a badass, huh?
not strong enough.
Are you just making things up?
Nah, this is actually true, though. It's actually true. Nah, Miss Girl know what she talking about.
Pearl, what are you doing? Like, seriously. Next question.
Silence. Silence.
Do you realize how good you have it in this country?
Absolutely. Best country in the world.
Is it?
And you get
Is it really?
to live the life you live at the expense of men.
No, that's not true.
That
That
is
is
true.
true.
That's true all around the world, though. Men's the ones that, on average, building shit, sacrificing shit. This is true now.
Show me how.
Do you know how many men?
Yeah, I know y'all be seeing them jokes, bro. It'd be like, women, they want to live in a world where it's only women. Okay, you wouldn't have shit. You know what I'm saying?
Men die every year. Of men.
No, that's not true.
That is true.
Show me how.
Do you know how many men die every year? Just to,
Just the what? Get it out, Amish.
there are men that die every year to get you crab.
How many women die every year during childbirth?
Not many.
This country
That's true.
has the highest maternal mortality rate of any developed country. So a lot of women do die as a result of pregnancy
It's still a small percentage, though.
and childbirth, yes.
More men are dying by putting their life on the line for whatever reasons than there's women giving birth and dying. Hey, I'm on Pearl side right now. Shit,
This is painful, man.
I'm rocking with the Amish, man. I ain't gonna lie, cause Spariani is losing.
Do you have any other questions for me?
This is the results you have when you are a Nepo baby who's been lied to your entire life.
A Nepo baby?
Like, yo, daddy gave you $50,000 to start a YouTube channel that you were able to put
that
into
right?
shorts and accelerate like your YouTube growth dramatically, because most small creators don't have $50,000 to just blow. Right? So
50
you were
bands.
able to run this program based on your daddy money, got some fame from it, and you've been told, "Oh, you're so smart, Pearl. Oh, Pearl, you're so great, Pearl." And then when you're faced without your daddy money, when you're put in a ring where you have to rely
So I think this video is about not even about Pearl. I think it's about Kaspani.
on yourself and your brain, you realize quickly
We gonna call her spaghetti, bro.
you got no business being here. And even though your daddy money accelerated your growth, you still get exposed when you get put into places that you don't deserve to be because you never earned it. This is just sad. And the saddest part about this too, though, is Anna really, really wanted to ish on Pearl, because you know what she did? She decided at some point she was going to pause the debate and argue Pearl's points better than her.
Is that
That's
right?
how you know.
Yeah, Anna's losing, bro. We was against Pearl at first. I ain't really know who the video was about, though.
It's not that Pearl was incorrect with her stance. It's that Pearl is just dumb.
Consider yourself to be a feminist, and how would you define that?
I don't consider myself to be a feminist, mainly because it's a loaded word and there are certain outcomes from certain waves of feminism that I don't agree with, particularly minimizing the importance of men in society. I do think that there is,
Minimizing the
especially the
importance.
third wave of feminism that's
Go ahead and do that and see what happens to the world.
done that. I personally really value masculine men, and I don't appreciate feminists speaking on behalf of all women in regard to what women prefer. I think the Me Too movement started off as a legitimate grievance with women who were legitimately abused, and it devolved into something laughable and ridiculous, especially when, someone like Aziz Ansari gets accused of being like some sort of sexual predator when he clearly wasn't. So I just don't like how loaded that word is. What I actually genuinely want is equality among the sexes. I'm not looking for women to have an upper hand over men at all.
Equality doesn't exist, bro. Equality does not exist. It can't exist. There's no such thing as a perfect world, bro. You know what I'm saying? The only thing where equality can exist, should exist, is here in America when it comes to racism. Because slavery is not right, bro. But if you want to look at it, the government is now the slave owners of everyone. That's why I say, and if you look at it in that sense, there's no equality because it's us versus them. That's why I say the black man or the white man is equal to the black man. The black man is not equal to the white man, bro. You know what I'm saying? Equality on no level is ever possible, bro. Life doesn't work like that. It doesn't operate like that's not the natural way of life, bro. It's just not. Some people gonna be bigger, faster, smarter, taller, stronger than the next. You know what I'm saying? That's just the way life is, bro.
But we need to be based in reality, and we need to look at the statistics and figure out what's really going on. If men are getting a raw deal as a result of divorces, then yeah, the laws need to change. And I genuinely thought prior to this debate that they were getting the raw end of the deal. But as I researched this, I realized I was believing in outdated myths. So, yeah.
That proved that it's not even a problem where Pearl just took the wrong position. This is like playing 2K with your baby brother and you give him an all-world dream team, like a 99 overall team. And then you get, I don't know, like the Detroit Pistons. And you still beat them to prove that it's not about the team. Like you got Michael Jordan in the all-world Olympic team and I got a 68 overall Detroit Pistons team and I still whooped you because I'm just better than you. I'm just more skillful than you. That's what's going on here, bro. Pearl got outclassed, right? It doesn't make sense how outclassed Pearl was, right? But Pearl would do something like this, get outclassed, get exposed, and then hop back on a panel with people that she believes that she could, I guess, out-manipulate with her stats, and then disparage and vilify a certain community of people, but then hop on stages like this where she actually had to use her words and debate and get exposed. Pearl is a textbook bully, man. Right? She wants all the smoke until the real smoke pops up.
And let me tell you, bro, the percentage can drop, but women is always gonna have the majority favor when it comes to kids custody, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's always gonna be in majority favor of women, bro. That shit could drop from 80 to 90% to what 50 to 60, 40 to 50, 50 to 55%. It can drop. It's always going to be majority in favor of the woman, bro. You know why? Because women are natural nurturers. They have titties to feed infants, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's why, bro.
She don't got nothing for it. Right, but I'm gonna just walk you guys through some more highlights of this debate, man, where Anna just like displayed that her and Pearl are not on the same level intellectually.
Okay. Do you think that women should be on the front lines of the military?
Wait, what did he say?
Where Anna just like displayed that her and Pearl are not on the same level intellectually.
Okay. Do you think that women should be on the front lines of the military?
So far, I feel like Pearl done came back from the beginning. Now she winning this, bro. Pearl just don't know how to speak as well as the other girl. You know what I'm saying?
If they
Nigga said, yeah, we all formula babies. Not everybody is a formula baby, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Do you think that women should be on the front lines of the military like the men?
If
by nature, women are natural nurturers to children, bro. Naturally. You know what I'm saying? In nature, women are natural nurturers. It's just that simple, bro. It's always gonna be in favor of the woman, bro.
Do you think that women should be?
And I don't feel like it shouldn't be. You know what I'm saying? Should it be 90%? Should it always be the woman, even if she's fucking crazy, always gets custody rights to the children? No. You know what I'm saying? But naturally, that's the way of life, my nigga. It's like arguing if rainbow people can have kids, bro. They can't. You know what I'm saying? It's not natural.
On the front lines of the military.
Intellectually.
Okay. Do you think that women should be on the front lines of the military like the men?
No.
If they can pass the physical test necessary to do so,
think,
yeah.
Do you think
the physical test is not going to be her versus a fucking man in real combat, bro? Anybody can pass that fucking test, bro.
women should be in
As
selective
long as you're
service?
healthy and in shape.
Physical test necessary to do so.
Anybody could pass any test. Tests are not really that hard, bro. You know what I'm saying?
The military like the men?
If they can pass the physical test necessary to do so, yeah.
Do you think women should be in selective service? Like the men?
Yes, yeah.
Okay, and they should be on the front lines as infantrymen?
If they are physically capable of doing it, yes.
Okay, so no.
So you want to put
So no.
people who aren't physically I mean, obese men wouldn't be put on the front lines.
Do you think women...
Well, anybody who's obese is not even making it. The military has like strict requirements, bro. I'm sure you can't be over a certain weight limit. You know what I'm saying? And get into the military though. Like you gotta lose this shit, then come try out for your basics, nigga. You know what I'm saying?
So you want to
I feel like Pearl's winning this bitch, bro.
put people who aren't physically I mean, obese men wouldn't be put on the front lines.
Duh.
Do you think women should be jailed for false accusations?
Yes.
Depends on what the false accusations
It depends. What are you talking about?
are. If
Just
she's
yes or
falsely
no?
accusing someone of rape, for
Just yes
instance,
or no?
yes.
Just okay.
Any false accusation, bro. I mean, I guess like I don't know. False accusations should be taken serious. It shouldn't matter what how big or small it is, honestly.
Thank you. I agree. Do you think that child custody should be 50-50?
As long as the court determines that both parents are capable of being caretakers, yes. In fact, that's the ideal situation.
I agree.
Okay, so yes.
Yes.
All right, do you believe in alimony?
I believe in alimony in specific cases where the woman decided to forego having a career and working, decided to stay home and raise the kids. In those cases, I believe she deserves alimony, yes.
But that's a privilege.
Is
You're
that right?
ridiculous. Anyway, next, move on.
That's a sticky situation. It's just a sticky situation, bro. That's a sticky situation, bro.
Ridiculous.
You're ridiculous. Anyway, next, move on.
You said it's ridiculous.
It's ridiculous,
that it's a privilege to stay home with your
coming
kids.
from a girl who grew up in an affluent situation with incredibly wealthy parents. You don't know anything about struggling economically
So she's the one that Amish girl grew up with
or financially. So
got the
to
50
tell a
bands.
single mother who decided to stay home and raise her children instead of work that she doesn't deserve a penny to raise her
Yeah, that's definitely a sticky situation for sure.
kids.
It depends on how many kids though, I feel like at the same time, like and how old them kids are, you know, and how long she was a stay-at-home mom. That's just a sticky situation that it needs to be looked at by the courts for sure.
After a divorce is the most privileged piece of shit thing to say.
This is
Next.
this is the type of nagging that drives men to
Good. But I'm married and you're not, so.
You internet scholars will
She's married, huh?
continue to get embarrassed when y'all meet real scholars. Yo, Pearl is still using like the internet rage bait tactic and thinking that works. You know how like, nah, boo-boo, I got you mad, I got you triggered, ha. That's not working on the official debate stage. Yo, they are judging you guys based on the points you're making. And if the points you're making is, I got you mad,
I feel like Pearl's winning though still.
that's that's not gonna work. But let me know in the comment section, man, what you guys think about this, all right? How pathetic was Pearl's performance here, okay? Let me know, okay? And if you're still watching this video and you want to watch another good video, then click on this video right here to find out why DJ Academics may be getting sued.
I don't know, man. You know, you can debate about things all day and night. I feel like I said, I feel like Pearl actually won that hoe. You know, she ain't the best at explaining herself with what she's trying to say, or sticks with it all the way, or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But that doesn't mean she didn't win that debate. I feel like she won that. You know what I'm saying? She definitely messed up in some places. You know what I'm saying? That last one, whenever it came to like divorce, that's always gonna be a sticky situation. And there always needs to be laws. Like, women should you should not get married. And y'all only married for 6 months. You file for divorce, and now she's claiming half the assets and this and that and all type of shit, bro. That should never be allowed, bro. You know what I'm saying? It should be a time frame from whenever, from the date of marriage to a year in or whatever before you can actually play with a nigga like that, though. You know what I'm saying? Kids or not. You feel me? Cause it's a legal contract, like I said, bro. It's a legal contract. That's why marriage is really dangerous. Marriage is dangerous and it's risky, bro. You know what I'm saying? Hey, y'all let me know what y'all think about this right here, though, man. We on the road to 100K. Okay, if you want to hit that like button, subscribe button, and turn on all notifications, slap the dog shit about yourself, because that's the first thing you should have did when you clicked on this video. I'll get at you on the next one, and I'm gone. TYP the 9.
This shit is in me, it ain't on me, you can't scrub it off. I've been riding by my lonely on that paper walk. And watch who you call your homies, cause they bound to talk. Yeah, I've been focused on my chicken.